Hi, I'm Neil, and this is Running Ribashda. I'm in Boards and Brews in Manchester, New Hampshire, a great local gaming establishment where you can have a drink, some tasty treats, and kill a dragon with your friends. Speaking of dragons, that's today's topic, dragons. I mean, come on, how can we not talk about dragons? It's half of the name of the game. Can't talk about Dungeons and Dragons and not talk about dragons. So, here's the thing. Dragons are really fun to fight, and they're really fun to run. But you don't want to overuse it. If you overuse dragons in your game, all of a sudden they're not special anymore. They're everywhere. I mean, sure, you can have a great time doing a dragon hunting game where your players are legit just hunting dragons. That can be awesome. I've played in that game before. It's a blast. I've run that game before. It's super fun. It doesn't get really exciting until much higher levels. You know, around level 8 or 9, things pick up speed and things get really exciting. But if you use dragons all the time, how impactful and really terrifying they can be starts to be diminished. Ultimately, they can just become giant targets full of hit points and experience. That is not a dragon. That makes you feel like you caught an arrow in the knee. There's an expectation with dragons, and you want to deliver on that. You want your dragons to be terrifying. You want it to be awesome to fight them. You want your players to want to ride the good ones. You want them to be scared of the evil ones. There's an outlook that dragons have. One of my favorite quotes regarding dragons, I don't know who originally said it, but meddle not in the affairs of dragons, mortal, for you are crunchy and taste good with ketchup. Should be a thing that you keep in your mind. From a dragon's point of view, humans, elves, dwarves, the mortal races are nothing more than snacks. French fries along the road of life, to be scooped up by the handful and downed with condiments. Dragons are an iconic monster. You want these things to be amazing. You want them to be scary, and you want them to hit hard. Use their layer actions. Use their legendary actions. Give them underlings and pet monsters inside of their lairs. Give a dragon a sweeping territory to control because it's a gigantic apex predator. This thing is the great white shark of your world. It eats adventurers for breakfast because that's what's on the menu. And more often than not, they just come to it. You don't want them to show up, take 5 hits at this dragon and knock it out of the park. That's boring. So, do some research. Look up dragons online. Watch some movies featuring dragons. I don't mean Skyrim. We all love the Elder Scrolls, but those were wyverns, not dragons. Wrong number of legs, same difference between a spider and an ant. You come at me in the comments if you want, but those ain't dragons. The dragon has 4 legs, it's cunningly intelligent, knows magic, can speak multiple languages, and views mortals as nothing but the lowest of insects beneath its feet. They're just kind of tasty. Monsters like dragons are super iconic. Your players want this fight. They don't want it to be easy. They want to sound like they made it easy, but they don't want it to be easy. They want to earn that dragon skull table in their bar their player characters call home. So make them earn it. Make that fight difficult. And in the end, you're going to give them a story worth telling.